So yeah, that was the intro to Sonic Riders. Anyway, yeah, I played this game before. This is just a different memory card, and which obviously hasn't been played on with Sonic Riders. Anyway, yes. The progress of the game will be saved automatically to this game data. Press the A button to continue. Anyway, yeah. Where do I start? Well, as you've seen, if I started the recording correctly, you've seen I put this game in progressive scan mode. Yes. Even though it doesn't say on the box. Interesting fact, there are actually some GameCube games that actually put progressive scan mode on the box. There are games like the GameCube version of Nintendo's, I was gonna say just The Legend of Zelda, but I guess Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, the GameCube version, and another one in a Sonic game that actually does advertise it, that being Sonic Heroes, which I will be playing maybe quite after this game, or at least during this game. But it doesn't advertise on the box, it seems. Let me check. It's not on the back of the box, is it in the manual? Let me check that. Oh, on the back of the manual there's an advertisement for Sonic the Hedgehog game. Anyway, let's see. Oh, there is a progressive scan here. Using progressive scan TV. Huh. Okay, so it just doesn't advertise on the back of the box, yet it advertises in the manual. And yes, it says press and hold the B button, and then it asks, do you want to display the game in progressive scan mode, and select yes to activate this mode. Anyway, manuals, always there for you, even if some people don't use them. Well, maybe some people are just stubborn and don't want to use them despite them being there. Anyway, the reason I'm going to this game right now is because, well, I like the gameplay, just, the story itself. Let's just say this game introduces some unlikable characters, in my opinion. And it'll make me asking, why do people not like Big the Cat, or some people don't like Big the Cat or Silver the Hedgehog? Yet, somehow I don't seem to hear, or at least maybe I just fail to hear, them not like the Babylon Rogues. Though I did think I seen a Wikipedia article that said they got low ratings. Well, an article about Sonic characters, I think. Anyway, that says they got rather low ratings, which honestly I am not surprised considering they were some of the most unlikable characters I've ever seen in a Sonic game. Of all things, why would they? Anyway, this game came out in 2006, celebrating, and yes, it does have the 15th Sonic the Hedgehog anniversary, 2006. Another game, or rather more infamous one, as you probably know, is the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 game for the PS3 and Xbox 360. But this one is not so infamously known, of course. But it didn't get but it's not exactly the highest rated Sonic game ever. It didn't exactly get the highest ratings, but I think that might be because of story mode, in my opinion. Anyway, so let's begin with story mode here. As you can see, there's a cutscene right here, though we really can't hear, well, any of the volume because we haven't actually started playing it yet. Anyway, I'm gonna let this go on for a few more moments, seeing if anything happens. And no, that seems to be it. Alright, let's start. I'll be quiet for this cutscene.
I think the signal's coming from around here. It's really weird. It looks like something's jamming the radar signal.
Huh? There! What's that?
Sonic! The emerald's over there!
All right! Now we're talking!
Shoot!
Oh, not bad! What the? So, you're supposed to be the fastest thing alive? Oh, new competition!
Eggman!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone! I hope you're all ready for a show. We've got an exciting event just for you! Since you all seem so bored, I put together a little extra something to spice things up. I call it the X-World Grand Prix, a tournament to see who's the best of the best with extreme gear. Not just a race, but a special race to see who's the fastest. And these races are no holds barred. All contestants pay a simple entry fee of 1 Chaos Emerald, and the winner takes it all. So, let's see who among you dares to meet this challenge.
Eggman again! Just what is he up to this time?
And there's more! Before I forget, I'll present the current contestants. These players, they're hot. The best racers I can find.
Hey, that's... the X-World Grand Prix, huh? Let's do this!
So yeah, finish within the top 3. It pretty much starts you off without an introductory tutorial
All the racers are totally focused on the race.
when introducing into the
All right,
story.
get on.
But yeah, this is pretty much like he's like Sonic. So basically, like Sonic and some of his friends are basically going to enter into the X World Grand Prix, and it's kind of. I don't know if this is like he all of a sudden started using a board, or the game doesn't exactly make that super clear, but maybe or maybe not. But anyway, or for the first time for any of the others, like any of his other friends for that matter. Anyway, we start off like this. Yeah, if you could hear that slight vague. Though, if you could hear Amo Chow that time, because the words just turned vague, if you go too soon, you'll hit the electric barrier and get a rather slow start. Restart the track from the beginning of the track. Restart the race from the beginning of the track. If you select yes, the progress of this race will be lost. Okay? Yeah.
The countdown has begun.
So, I should probably get into the actual game.
All right, bring it on.
The story isn't bad initially. Well, kinda is, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. Anyway, press the A button to jump. You press the A button to jump, and well, you hold down the A button. The A button is for press the A button quickly for a jump. Press the A button for a jump. Holding down the A button won't do much, at least when you're not near a ramp. I'll show you more soon. Press the B button to give a quick boost, but that takes a little bit of air, as they call in the game. Once it approaches caution, you can't do a boost. Also, here's the action. Oh, man.
Sonic is now speeding up.
Okay, it's a bit fast. Press the R and L button to make do drifting. And when you're approaching a ramp that goes in the upward direction, you hold down the A button to prepare yourself. Then hold the, I think, gray D-pad, the gray circle pad. You know what I'm talking about. And down, and then you'll be propelled even higher than usual. And you can see that these areas are kind of like shortcuts. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this. You can kind of tell. Oh yeah. Anyway, pretty much the objective of story mode is trying to get to the exit as fast as you can. Also, press the R button to brake. Also, what happens when you run out of air? Well, you'll be forced to basically run at normal pace. Which, by the way, running, even though Sonic is the fastest in the... Even though Sonic can apparently run at supersonic speed, somehow they focused on racing. This is also the second game. This game introduces 2 seconds. This is the second game to have an anime opening, as you've seen, and also the second game where Eggman actually hosts a race. The first being Sonic R, which would be kind of hard unless you've read a manual. Because, well, I played that game on the Sonic Gems Collection disc. And now let's try the special maneuvers. Press... Ignore that. You're pretty much almost always gonna get a bad landing when you land on a rail. Only speed types, like, of course, Sonic, can do that. Also, I forgot to mention, well, when you're drifting, you will kind of quickly lose some air, so you might not want to do that forever. And also, particular characters can have particular skills. I think that was the second thing. You forget what the first one then. I think I forget what. But anyway.
Look at that display of overwhelming strength.
Anyway, that was not really difficult. Yeah, nice they show them how they finished at other times. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, I think maybe it's when you're grinding on rails, it's not always going to be one rail. Sometimes you have to jump and press the A button. I think that's it. Press the A button when you land on a rail when you're at a rail to actually land on it. You don't land on them automatically. Also, oh, that's right. You can only hold up to 100 rings per race. So make note of that. Now, oh boy. There are some cutscenes I haven't, well, I've kind of disliked them so much I couldn't even bother to actually watch them again in years. This is actually going to be the first time in years since I've actually watched the cutscenes. In fact, so long I haven't seen them, I actually kind of forgot parts of what happened, but I can still remember certain parts kind of vaguely. Well, not vaguely, rather vividly, unfortunately. Why? What were they thinking? You'll see what I mean soon enough. To the next scene.
Yeah, but what exactly is Eggman really after? Ah, it can't be anything too important.
Hey, Sonic!
Huh? Amy? Don't tell me you've signed up too!
Of course, it really looks exciting and fun. Why wouldn't I join? And besides, this way, I'll be able to keep my eyes on you.
Ugh. Tails?
That mark.
Mark?
Uh-huh. I think it was on the boards of those guys we ran into in Future City. Babylon.
Babylon?
Yes, the mark of the Babylon rogues. A long time ago, there was a floating island known as Babylon Garden. Supposedly, robbers lived there. According to rumors, this legendary band, the Babylon Rogues, were great thieves. Legend also says that the Babylon Rogues incurred the wrath of the gods because of their crimes, and that the island was cast into the depths of the earth. After that, supposedly the Babylonians were then scattered for all time, never to be found. But they say that the Babylon Rogues' treasure still remains on that island, waiting to be discovered. There are also rumors that the Babylon Rogues were extreme gear specialists.
Still, how can a plank like that just float?
That's easy to explain. According to the Kutta-Joukowski lift theorem, the control surface flow is balanced by the inverse kinetics of the...
Stop! I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me. Huh?
Sorry, but it's just too funny. Huh? That gear's unusual.
Customized it myself.
Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk. Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty.
Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
Yeah, how can she just walk in and diss Tails?
I know, and tinkering's all he's really good at, too.
The next race is about to begin. Please come to the gate, participants.
I do remember the part where Knuckles' eyes did go around like that, but maybe I remembered it a little too upsettingly.
The countdown has begun.
But, it just left a bad taste in my mouth when Wave showed up. Anyway, let's continue. And what happens also when you boost is you are in the mode of attacking, basically your opponent. So yeah, that equals also 7 Chaos Emeralds. That also equals 7 Chaos Emeralds total because 3 for the Babylon Rose, 3 for Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and 1 for Amy. Also, a flying type special is basically, well, flying when you get to a flying area. L and R you can drift with, but it takes a little. Also, hitting certain things like that is more for like those crystals, is more for power types. Some of which can even be you can kind of destroy them, but they'll slow you down. But anyway, yeah, the Babylon Rose aren't exactly the most likable characters in my opinion. And I could even say they're my rather least favorite character. But the racing is honestly rather fun. So, but I can kind of see why this game got mixed reviews. Anyway, as you level up, not only do certain stats increase, but your attacks also become upgraded. Well, become different attacks that not only do different things, but also can slow down your opponents even more. Okay, maybe I remember that scene a little too negatively. It wasn't as bad as I was thinking, honestly, but still, it's bad. They made these characters unlikable. Well, Well, it's hard to like, at least.
Perfect landing.
Ugh, I missed the ramp. I couldn't even destroy those barrels. Yeah, there are some things you can't even destroy. Some things you can break but you slow down, and some that slow you down, and some that don't even break and still slow you down. And yeah, if you kind of go off track, you kind of slow down as well, which I doesn't understand, considering, as Knuckles says, it's a board that just floats. How does it slow you down? Also, jumping extra high makes that rainbow appear. So, honestly, this is easy. Nothing can stop Tails. Anyway, that was an easy race, honestly. Now on to the next scene.
Oh! It's you!
I'll make sure to pay you back for this!
Ha! I let you get away last time, but definitely not today!
Why wait till later, you little punk? I'll pay you back tenfold now!
Huh. Sorry.
What are you doing, you clumsy fool? Was that supposed to be some kind of punch?
Nice try, buddy!
Sorry there. It wasn't my fault. If he hadn't jumped out of the way just now, I would have clobbered.
What?
The race is about to start. All participants, please get to your positions now.
The track then! We'll settle this there!
Looking forward to it.
Of all the, okay, first defeat Storm, finish in first place. At this point, you're going to be starting to having to finish in first place.
We will break out of the pack first.
Very funky beats. Funky beats. But yeah, of all the Babylon rogues, I find Storm to be the least obnoxious, in my opinion.
Trick combination.
At least in this game. Also, if you're behind opponents, you can ride their turbulences, so to speak. Anyway, we're introducing Knuckles, a power type. Also, oh, I was gonna attack him. I could go through here. Why doesn't Storm take it? He's also a power type. Also, notice this door that looks crooked. It's secretly a secret path. That, because he's a power type, it makes it easy. Yeah, as you approach dangerously low levels of air, if you run out of air altogether, you basically have to run on foot until you can get more air. Either by collecting more air bubbles or something, or in bubbles that is, or going to an air pit. An air pit stop. I usually do the forward thing to basically get to those upper areas that are also forward, like leaping forward great distances to get to the upper areas and not the lower areas. That was a pit stop there. Oh well, I'm taking honestly the longest way. This is the longest way. Anyway, these are interactive areas that when you get into them, you can rotate the circle pad, the gray circle pad, to get some extra air. That's one of the ways. The C is the lowest trick score. It's basically like you failed your trick, essentially. Also, if your board starts shaking when it's in caution or danger mode, yeah, I don't know. That's also I don't know if it slows you down, but it's certainly a sign that you're about to run out of air. Also, since he's in his third upgrade. Ooh, yeah. Since he's in his upgraded forms of your attacks, like, basically his second and final form of attack is a big punch. And of course, first place. The story is short in this game. Didn't get all 100 rings, but no big deal. And apparently, unsurprisingly, if not first, then Storm, as his AI was programmed, goes into second. I guess it makes sense. Anyway, continue. Just swallowing saliva.
The semi-final race will begin in 10 minutes. Please convene at the gate prior to that time. That's cool! Sonic! When did you learn those techniques?
Not very impressive for someone of your reputation. You know, I've checked you out, actually. Not bad. I admit you're pretty fast on your feet. But here, it's a whole different story when riding with extreme gear. You see, to be the fastest on a gear, you have to become one with the wind. Without wings, well, you might as well kiss the ground and go home.
Who does he think he is?
Well, I don't think he's all talk, you know. I better be on my toes during this competition.
I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk.
Sorry, Sonic. I just need to fine-tune a few things. Then your extreme gear will be at 100%.
Hey, Tails, you always do your best, so don't worry.
Yeah, but she has a point. She's a really brilliant mecha mechanic. Sonic, don't worry. I'll unlock the secret of the extreme gears for us.
That's some determination, but he shouldn't let someone's criticism put him down at the same time. But then again, it's motivating him, so I guess so. After all, I haven't played this game in a while. I don't remember all the cutscenes. Anyway, I guess also that point may be actually good for the future point in this story. But anyway, I like it how Sonic was nice to Tails. That's nice. Nice friendship. Anyway, defeat Wave, finish in first place, in other words. Yep, you attack others. Anyway, the first version of your attacks are gonna be the weakest. Also, there's also another maneuver. Oh! Also, I almost forgot to mention that, two things. Almost forgot to mention a few things. One is, once you're in a turbulence, press the L and R button to get out quickly. It helps you get out easily. You can still get out without it, but it might not be easy. Also, even when you're not in... Also, even if you're not in... If you're not in the turbulence, you can make a tornado, actually. Oh! Let me start over. Because why not?
Racers are now getting ready. My best.
sorry about that. My dad just came in and was asking about... He's replacing an old fender with a new one and seeing how they look, basically, on his car. Anyway.
All the racers are totally focused on the race.
That didn't take too long. That didn't take too long. Anyway, let's get on with the race, shall we? Also, yeah, if you make tornadoes, you can actually stun opponents. You can actually stun opponents with your tornadoes if they're in your turbulence. Don't know what these are. I think they're based on a real creature though. An actual insect of some sort. Oh man, I missed it. That's a shortcut. Don't!
Looks like Tails just flew rings. He's flying.
This is a nice Amo Chow voice.
Makes a smooth landing.
A bit more feminine from the last one, but it's still very nice. It really is.
Tails is rapidly.
At least I think that's Amo Chow. Believe so. Can't boost. Guess that gives you a brief boost of speed. I forget what those are. So this is basically the second game in which Eggman actually... Oh man. Yeah, that's an annoying thing, but...
Tails lost his balance and also some speed.
I don't think I've lost balance.
Building momentum.
Yeah, but this is the second game that Eggman actually hosts a race. I think a world race. Though, in this time, it's actually made obvious. Because the first time he did it, basically they just got into the running with no real story. Oh, magnet bubble. More for attracting rings. Obviously. Anyway, like in many games, when it comes to rings, you use them in many Sonic games, you use them to buy stuff. What kind of stuff? You'll see once the story ends. This is a short story, honestly, so it's not too long. That's another pit stop there. I mean, it's like they're not even trying. Oh, I failed to make a super high jump. Don't worry. I was late again. Oh well.
Lost his balance and also some speed. Congratulations!
Yep, always chronological with the names, but man, she wasn't even trying. Anyway, on to the next one. These stories are honestly very short, relatively speaking. But I guess this game was made very quickly, or I could imagine it. Yeah, so I don't think they put too much time into the story. After all with the introductory with Sonic into the next-gen technologies of PS3 and Xbox 360. But anyway...
Now our race has reached its final stage. The remaining competitors are pacing, anxious for the race to begin. Only a few minutes left. Who will win this big event?
Sonic, congratulations! I'll be over here cheering you on.
And now it's time for the final event. And it's set here in Sand Ruins. The rules are still the same. Anything goes in this extreme race. Although it needs no further explanation, the first one to reach the goal will win this race. But remember, the prize will be won by the racer who's performed the best throughout this competition.
You're lucky you got this far. It obviously wasn't due to your skills.
I won't lose now.
Get ready! It's time for the final race to begin!
Bring it on!
I kept the... Well, this is embarrassing. I kept the mic on... I kept the mic on mute. Anyway, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I wonder how much. I guess I put the mic on mute after... Oh, jeez. After that. Oh, boy. Next gen... Anyway, where do I... Oh, boy. Let me just say that at the end of this race, even though I may get in first, it looks like I may get in first, I won't. This is so embarrassing. It's just what I want. I'm like... I was looking at my game audio and it's only picking up little traces, and then I realized, wait a minute, it's not picking up my voice! Oh wait, it's on mute!
Sonic is building momentum. Jet is building momentum.
Also, you can do tricks off of the turbulences.
Sonic is launching that move also from speed. Look at Sonic just race. He's flying.
Anyway, circle here. The more pull back, the... Yeah! You can almost jump through. You can almost fly over the goal line. That red goal line, actually. Yeah. Twisty, the second stage of your attack, basically... Well, it essentially spins them around. It's basically a spin attack. Not the same that Sonic curls up in a ball and spins and shoots himself at fast distances, but in the sense that it spins your opponents around. Now the first one is basically a brief stun. The second one spins you around and is a bit, I'm presuming a slightly better version of the stun, and the last one, well, it pretty much traps you for a few moments. I better go back on my recording and see if I got that. Well, and see if I got that part about next-gen technologies. What I mean by that is, is that the other game that came out in the year 2006 was Sonic the Hedgehog for 2006 for the PS3 and Xbox 360. I was saying that they were probably quite busy or such with basically certain developments. Like some of the development team actually went on to make Sonic and the Secret Rings. There was also supposed to be a Wii version or a Wii port at least, but that never happened. Yeah, a lot of things were out. Also, notice that despite pulling back a lot, I end up here. There's going to be a cutscene, I presume, that goes on, and it's going to make you question, what are the rules in this race? Going right to it.
The dirt suits you so well. Ugh. This is Babylon Garden.
Now I'll get the treasure of Babylon!
Oh no!
Eggman! Tails! Knuckles! We gotta get Eggman! I found you!
Wait, Sonic, use this!
What is it?
It's a new gear I prepped up just in case something like this happened.
Thinking ahead, Tails? Thanks! Jet! You can't catch up with him! Get out of my way! Is that what you think? Take a look at this! I'll show you what true speed really is!
So yeah, defeat Jet once and for all, and yes, the microphone's now right. I think it just means beat Jet in any place, though I could be wrong. I usually just finish, I pretty much have, well,
Alright, bring it on!
every time that I can remember, I've always, well, beat this in first place, so I wouldn't know if it were any other mode. Also, I like how how the cube was just plucked out of his hands. That was a nice sound effect, like, boop! I just like it just plucks out of his hand. That's a nice touch. There are nice touches of comedy in here, even though it's not comedy oriented in this game, though it is a nice touch. I like that sound effect. Wonder what this is. I also like that they put, "Are you sure?" because you know you don't want to accidentally hit quit and then it's like, no, you don't. Oh, boy, wouldn't that be annoying? Although not everyone does it. It's a nice touch in my opinion, which is why I have this unsettling urge, I guess, to hit the quit. Oh dear. To like for instance, I press delete even though it says, "Are you sure you want to delete?" I have this weird urge to press it, even though I may risk losing it because of not knowing if it deletes it outright or not. Anyway, with this new gear, yeah, the better you start, the better your head's first start will be. Anyway, Sonic now has a new gear. And this gear is basically more faster.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert.
It's actually a more faster version. It's called the Blue Star 2.
Repeat. Emergency alert. Emergency alert.
Was I gonna put a link somewhere in the description after this? I should really get that. Also, I don't know if circling makes you go faster here, but it's a nice touch. Anyway, press the A button. Shortcuts. I keep finding myself saying Arriba for some reason. This song just makes me want to say that. Woo-hoo! Ooh yeah. Yeah, the bubble I just collected was 100 ring bubble, which basically fills you up to the brim with 100 rings. Oh well. Jet's a bit behind. Oh man, I want to show off the move. Oh man! Get back! Oh man. Lost all the rings. That's an annoying part. When you fall off, you lose all the rings. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that was inconvenient.
Alright, bring it on!
Alright, remember I was gonna put something down. I think two things. Oh yeah, I know. I remember what they are. Yeah, I want to hit them, but it's hard to do with the turbulence around. Okay, they're merging. Take that.
Emergency alert. Emergency.
This is the weakest attack. It's not gonna stun him for too long. Also, I can't sweep out of these. Don't even know why they're apparently. I don't even know what these things are. I don't know why they're even supposed to be here. Anyway, shortcut. Speed tide. More missiles. Oh man. Oh well, I missed it. Oh well. Oh dear. Darn. No biggie, I'll catch up. Don't want to hold down too long. I'm in 8th place. I'm gonna try this. Come on, I want to beat these robots. Gain the air, because it's good for your life. Errors, well, whoa, I forgot about this thing. I always wondered how they got back so quickly. I guess I've never seen that so often. You've gotta be kidding me. It's not as hard as I'm making it out to be.
Alright, bring it on!
Alright, third time's a charm, as many would say. Woohoo! How did they get through that so quickly? I get that quickly just with grinding on a rail.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert.
They made the AI smarter.
Prepare to repel intruders. Repeat.
And also faster.
Emergency alert.
Oh gee.
Emergency alert.
I guess I should thank the game for giving me a faster gear, but I think it has less power. I remember it having less power, but I think it also has less corner ability. Oh man. Whew. Oh man. Let me get through. Yeah, oh, jeez. Okay, number 4 coming up.
Alright, bring it on!
Let's keep moving again. Dough. Getting fried hedgehog. Not a good feeling.
Alright, bring it on!
I will say this. At least the recording looks good. I'm so glad I started with the Elgato Gaming Capture HD 60S. I would have gone to the Pro, but like I mentioned time in before, it only works on a desktop, and I don't have that. It's kind of funny. The robots are posing more of a nuisance than jets. Which is actually kind of funny.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert.
I made a tornado.
Prepare to repel.
Though you don't get to see it too often because, well,
Emergency alert.
I boosted away quickly. Quickly. I'm speeding up even though it appears the speed seems to be going higher, though I don't seem to be getting any faster. Alright. Aha! Why is that robot closing in on me? How about this? That stuck me for a while. Though other robots are closing in. His arms stretched out as if he were, well, as a standard model for video games is concerned. Well, is shown. Oh, Jet is in first. Well, second now. But I'm still way ahead. You'll never catch me, coppers. Well, Jet, you'll never catch me, thief. A copper and a thief. A true love story. I don't even know what I'm saying. Double mouse. Ooh. Failed out. Yeah, doing these special actions with the certain types of characters will earn you extra, well, you know, extra air. Man, there's one robot that's really far behind. Not ahead because I'm in first. It certainly feels a breath of fresh air from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Woohoo! This is a true first stint. And he earns in second. Though I think, yeah, I remembered a few times Jet actually went into a lower place, not second. Maybe that happened with the other, like Storm and Wade. But I can certainly remember from my memory this happening to Jet, where he actually got a lower place, and an E10,000G was in second instead. Anyway, on to the last cutscene. The cutscene at first starts off good, though it kinda, I remember it ending badly for Sonic with Amy. You'll see what I mean.
Even without wings, I can still fly! Right? Ugh! Where are you, Eggman?
Look before you move.
Darn!
Now then, just be a good hedgehog and stay still.
Now! Can you catch the wind?
What? Where are you?
I'm here! Hey, catch! What? I lost! So don't play games with me! I don't want your pity, nor do I need it!
Are you crazy? If they don't want it, then let's take it. Treasure is treasure.
I think it's time to leave now. Tails?
Yeah. Sonic!
Amy?
How could you dive into Eggman knowing I was there?
Well, Amy, I thought it'd be okay with you, and,
Sonic! Come back here! Sonic, I won't forgive you this time!
Okay, maybe it was actually funnier than I remembered, especially with that look on Sonic's face. Don't worry, I'm pretty darn sure Amy will forgive him. She pretty much does. As far as I can remember, she does it pretty much every time, so the anger towards Sonic is gonna be, well, for a brief moment. Though maybe I should make that the screenshot, honestly. That look on Sonic's face, oh boy, did I forget the expression on his face. But yeah, that was the hero story. Oh boy, that look on his face. Maybe I should put that because it was honestly the funniest expression. Oh boy, some of the expressions on the model, on the characters' faces with these models is kind of, well, really funny. So the story wasn't as bad as I remembered, probably. But still, the story wasn't exactly the best. But still, I will say, it was rather fun, all things considered. And, well, I'm guessing if it's not on there, I'd be actually surprised if they actually, once I upload this to YouTube, I'll be surprised if they actually was one of the 3 screenshots. Oh boy, wouldn't that be something? I'd so like that. That face. Oh brother, it's so hilarious. So some of the cutscenes weren't as bad as I remember. Maybe it's just how it initially impacted me. And I don't know what else to say, honestly. Except 2 things. Well, not 2 things, 2 links I'd be putting in. I think 2. I know 1. Oh boy, what was that other one? Anyway, Sega Corporation 2006. I know there was another one. Skate type extreme gear added to the shop. Yeah, that was what the rings are for. It's for the shop. Let me turn my controller back on. Mission mode has been added to the menu. New missions added to Storm's mission. Babylon Garden track unlocked. Cream character unlocked. Rouge character unlocked. Shadow character unlocked. Opening added to the theater and extras menu in case anyone wants to see that again. Insert added to theater and extras menu. You've got new extreme gear. Blue star number 2, which is what we just seen. Darkness. Babylon has been added to the story mode. Man, that's a lot of new updates. But that's pretty much all I unlocked in just one day. Alright then, I think this is actually a good spot, and honestly, it finished a little more shorter than I was expecting. This is actually going to be one of my shorter videos. I know it's been an hour, but that's kind of... If you've seen my other videos just by looking at the time, you probably would realize this is one of my more shorter videos. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and next time we will be tackling the Babylon story, which is pretty much the only other story mode in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Slamming on... Man, there's some good points in humor actually in this game. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. This is honestly going to be a rather short playthrough, all things considered, relatively speaking. Yep, here's a welcome to the gear exchange in Dark World. You can buy the gear with your rings. As you can see, there's a lot of different gears to choose from. And okay, let me use the non-circle D-pad. Yeah, there's a lot of different gears. Yeah, I'm just cycling through at this point. Alright, with that said, thanks for watching. I know I said this before. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I'm actually going to start this very soon. In fact, I'm just going to cut this video down and then start the next one. So, see you next time. I'm going to start the next video soon. So, see you then. Bye.